Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am back with another YASS or pause, where I sit and chat with you about new and upcoming makeup releases and let you know whether or not we should be spending our money on them, just according to my sweet and humble opinion. I am super pumped as always. I love doing these videos because I love talking about makeup that I don't have to purchase. That is good for me and my wallet. So we're gonna jump into this. I literally have 10% battery on my phone. I thought about going to get a charger and I said, nah, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna make this one a quick one. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna skip the random intro. I'm of course always gonna pop up the pictures of everything I'm talking about. I'm using Trend Mood on Instagram as always. I will link her Instagram down below if you guys don't already follow that account, because you need to if you wanna know all things beauty, skincare, upcoming stuff. She's got all the tea for you. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. Let us see what I've got going on. Gosh, it's a video I can't even focus. Ooh, looky here. First things first, it's been a minute since I've talked about some Natasha Denona. So it says, it looks like there's a new collection by Natasha Denona. It is called the My Dream collection. It includes the My Dream eyeshadow palette, My Dream blush and highlighter palette, lipsticks, lip liner, and gloss. Interesting. Huh. So, you guys know I have a lot of thoughts when it comes to Natasha Denona palettes. I have had a couple of Natasha Denona palettes. I don't think that I have any anymore. I actually think I got rid of most of them, especially like the big ones, like her normal size ones like this one is. I don't think I have any more of those. I had the Safari palette, which was absolute garbage for the price. I assume that this one is going to be one of her standard, like probably $130 palettes is what it looks like. And then I had the Sunset palette, which was decent, but I definitely think it was overhyped, and I sure was sucked into that overhype. The only type of Natasha Denona palette I think that I have that I actually think is good are like these little ones like this. This one is the Peak palette. These shadows are really gorgeous, really pigmented, and these are not too expensive because they're smaller, but the big ones, like it looks here, those are very expensive, and so far I have not met one that I think is even remotely close to the money that she charges for them. And I won't lie, it doesn't look like anything really very special. It looks like a kind of like neutral berry tone, and I don't know what's up with the one in the corner that looks like it's pink and green at the same time. Girl, Cosmo Wanda, I see you sitting there. About the only thing that I really think is very pretty is like that highlighter blush palette thing. I would need to see a better photograph of it because these photographs aren't very good. But it kind of looks like it's got like a kind of neutral peachy pink blush, and then like, you know, a more golden highlight, a more silver highlight. I will know more once I can see better photos, but that's about the only thing, and I don't think I would personally spend my money on that per se. But the palette would definitely be a no for me, and I would encourage you to spend your money on something else. Excuse me, I had to burp. There was no holding that one back. Next, It Cosmetics has their updated Love is the foundation brush. These retail for $30. This one is holographic heart glitter that floats beautifully in the iridescent water-filled handle. And then also a prismatic brush set for $40 and a prismatic face brush set for $50. If I didn't specify, the $40 brush set is for the eyes. I won't lie, the brushes are pretty. I do like the prismatic brush handles. They're really, really cute. The Love is the foundation brush. I do have one. Let's see if it's right here. Where is it? I should probably know where it is because it is a more expensive brush. Like, I won't lie to you. There it is. So I bought one last year that looks like this. It has the like little hearts that like just kind of are sitting in there. They're not in any liquid. And this is what it looks like. It's shaped like a little heart, if you guys can tell. And Kathleen Lights raves about these brushes. I think she has pretty much almost everyone that has ever come out. And then like one year they didn't do it and she was really butthurt about it. And it's funny because I remember that being the first year that I was like, I'm gonna buy me this brush, and then they didn't have it. And I have it, I do use it occasionally. I remember when I bought it, my mom was like, you don't use brushes for your foundation. And I was like, you don't use brushes for your foundation. Like, it's my business, okay? And it's true. I primarily use beauty blenders. It's like my preferred method. But this is a pretty decent brush. I don't know if the way I've stored it has made it look less like a heart. Oh, it kind of looks like it from this angle. It's a solid brush. So this is the White Suede collection from Tom Ford. It says the eye and cheek palette in the shade Raw Desire, the lip color Satin Matte in the shade Shameless and Adored. I can't tell which one is which. The White Suede shade and Illuminate Cushion Foundation. God, try and say that 3 times fast. So I can't tell. Let's see. I cannot tell what lip product is which. They look like standard kind of rusty reds, like brick reds. Oh, here's a picture of the shades. I didn't swipe far enough. They look pretty. I mean, they look standard. You know, I probably wouldn't pay the amount of money Tom Ford wants for a lipstick because they look like some lip shades that I already have. Like, they remind me of quite a few MAC lipsticks. So the lipsticks would be a no from me. I probably wouldn't do a cushion foundation. I have never found a cushion foundation that really works for my skin, and I don't know what it is. I don't like the idea of like putting anything in there and then sticking it on my face, so I probably wouldn't do that. The cheek and eye palette, it looks okay. I never understand, this is the thing I can never get with like really high-end luxury brands, is that most of the time all their stuff looks the same. It just does. This is like a really basic quad of eyeshadow with a basic highlighter and a basic looking blush. The shades aren't anything special. Obviously, if you're a fan of luxury makeup, then you probably appreciate it way more than I do. But to me, I know they're probably asking way more money than I would even remotely think this is worth, especially with the amount of stuff I have in my collection. And that's the thing, again, with the luxury brands, like, I'm like, if you're gonna charge as much money as you charge for stuff, at least make your launches look different. And then also, on a personal note, aside from the price and the fact that it is beyond basic, I hate multifunctional palettes. I don't like when like everything is in one for some reason. I don't like the mixing, because you know, like when you like are doing your eyeshadow and then like it dusts around. So like they've got the dark brown eyeshadow next to the highlighter. So I don't want dark brown eyeshadow ending up in my highlight shade that I'm gonna rub all over my cheeks at the end of my makeup routine. Like, that just doesn't sit well with me. So I don't like palettes like that. I'm like, I want it to be either just an eyeshadow palette, I want it to be like just a face palette, you know what I'm saying? And even then, like, I want my face palette to be broke up too, like just a blush palette, just a highlighter palette. I don't like them all mixing and commingling for whatever reason. So this is gonna be a no from me. All right, so I'm gonna only mention this simply because I did purchase this product, which rarely happens when I'm doing a YASS or PASS. This is a new fragrance. It is called Love Fest Burning Cherry by, is it called Kayali? I'm not sure. I've seen this like perfume brand a lot in a lot of people's collections, and then I was recently on Sephora seeing that it was a new product, thought I would like to try it out, so I bought like their travel roller ball or spray. I'm not sure what it is for them, I can't remember, but it says it's luscious, woody, and mesmerizing. The top notes are bergamot, raspberry, black cherry. I just thought it sounded like it might be good. I don't have anything like it in my collection thus far, and a few people noted that it kind of was a dupe for the Tom Ford cherry fragrance thing that's like really, really popular, and Tom Ford is very, very, very expensive. Very expensive. And so I was like, well, you know, I'll give this a try. I think maybe I spent like 20 something dollars on the rollerball or anything, so I will let you guys know when I get it in. Maybe I'll do a tiny little Sephora haul and let you guys see what I bought, because I did get quite a few good things. Not a bunch of crazy stuff, but I'm excited to try that one out. So I'm super pumped because, like I said, I don't know that I've ever done a yes or pass, or I've been like, yeah, I already bought that. So I wanted to mention that there. Next thing, it looks like there are new graphic ink liners from Colourpop. They say they feature extreme color payoff with a flexible precision brush tip that moves effortlessly for the sharpest, sleekest lines. They're available August 11th, which I think is already upon us. So go ahead, check those out. The colors look gorgeous. I love that like teal color and then like the mint and the lavender. You know, liquid liners, I'm not someone that does a ton of like graphic makeup, but I think if you do a lot of graphic makeup, these will be gorgeous. Liquid liners for me, like I tend to stick to more basic colors like black and brown because I'm just doing a simple wing, but I don't know, I'll have to see. I'm interested to see some reviews on these, how they last. Do they, you know, are they super pigmented? Do they crack or bleed? Because I hate that with liquid liners, like colored liquid liners especially. If you get them and then after they start wearing or settle, they start cracking on your eye and they just look like trash. But I definitely think if you're someone that does a lot of like graphic liner eye looks, if you're one of those people that can do all the, like the swoopies all easy, which like for some reason, I don't have it. Not here, not here. But if you do, these look like they would be really pretty. So I want to see some people talk about them because I might have to see about a couple of those. Like I need them, but you know, never hurts to check it out. These are called Cheek Freaks from About Face Beauty. Whose brand is that? I don't know, but I kind of like the way they look. They're funky. It says 10 shades of blush balm in an ultra creamy lightweight formula. Available on August 10th, so these should already be launched. These look really interesting. I like the colors. You got some good neutrals, some good deep shades. The purple's really fun and funky. The balm texture is the only thing that personally throws me off because obviously I do have oily skin, and so it is something that I would obviously put like under my makeup and then try to find a powder blush that kind of goes along with it as well. That's how I wear most of my like liquid and cream blushes. This is a new collection from SheGlam. It says, welcome to our playground. Inspired by children's painting and street graffiti, unleash your inner artist and inner child. It includes a merry-go-round water-activated eyeshadow palette, multi-function color sticks, slip and slide gloss, and a Your It brush set. So as far as theming, because before I even read it, I literally was like, this looks like kids stuff. So I think they did well with the theming. With that being said though, looking at the products up close, like the makeup looks on the girls here look absolutely stunning. Like they look pretty. It doesn't even look like this makeup product was able to create these looks. Like they look so high fashion and so stunning, because I won't lie to you, like these brushes right here look like they come in like the crap that you get at Claire's. They look like they are hard, stiff, and just absolutely heinous. I don't mind water activated stuff, but it depends on what you're using it for. I don't think it's super user friendly, especially when you're giving it a childlike theme, because it's not very beginner friendly. Like water activated stuff is something I use when I'm doing like special effects makeup around Halloween, not for like everyday wear. So I find that to be an interesting choice along with the theme. And then like the color stick things, they look okay. There's it's a lot of colors, so I think it's very editorial for what the theme is giving, in my personal opinion. It's not something for me. I wouldn't glance twice at this. I don't really care for it. It's not kind of the way I like to do my makeup. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts on this one. This one is very interesting to me. Okay, so it looks like Gucci has put out a new collection inspired by the Flora fragrance. This is bad. It looks so bad to me. For it to be what has got to be so expensive, oh my god. Yep, the gorgeous Flora eyeshadow palette is $160 for 12 eyeshadow shades. That is horrendous. I hate the packaging. It looks like a little old lady. I think the packaging on that perfume looks the exact same. The colors are mediocre at best, and it is absurd that you want to charge people $160 for that. Even the Glow and Care Shine lipstick is for $42. Girl, I know you lying. And then of course you can buy the perfume for $149. Tell me how the eyeshadow palette costs more than the perfume. That makes no sense to me. This is horrible. And then I hate that the palette has so much unused space. Like, you could have at least made the pans a little bit bigger then. Like, you could have done something for $160. I know you lying. Luxury brands, man, they throw me off. I just do not understand. Okay, so next it looks like House Labs, so Lady Gaga's brand, is coming out with complexion products. So it looks like this is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I have no idea if I've said that right. They say it's going to be $45 and have 50 shades. While I do think 50 shades is great, that is awesome. Looking at the shade range though, I do think the range could be a little bit better. I think it's a somewhat decent start, but they just don't have many deep shades. And I know it's just a photo and I can't tell much from the photograph, but the deep shades that they do have, I feel like they could have done better with the undertones, because a lot of them look like they are very red or gray in undertone, which tends to not be super great for people with really deep skin tones. And then they have like 10,000 shades of like light colored. So obviously maybe it's better than the picture gives it credit for, but I definitely think that like it could just have a slightly better shade range. We always gotta talk about Colourpop, of course. Came out with the Matte About Hue All Mattes Rainbow Palette. 30 shades for $34. This is what I want to see when it comes to an eyeshadow palette like this. I think I talked about it in a previous one of these videos where like Morphe puts out all these palettes and they all look the same. If you're gonna have a palette with 30 shades in it, this is what I wanna see. I wanna see shade range, I wanna see depth. This gives me the same vibes that the Tati Beauty palettes had, where she put out all similar shades but in different formulas. And I love that Colourpop put this out, so it's literally different like hues of the same color in a matte formula. I think this is perfect for a colorful palette because it is going to let you create so many looks within this palette alone, but also pair with a lot of palettes that have super fun and funky glitters that may not have a matte shade to match. So I think that this is great. As long as it's a really solid formula, because Colourpop palettes sometimes can be hit or miss. Some are awesome, some not so much. I think this is a fantastic palette. I think if you're someone who likes colorful eyeshadow, this is a great piece, again, if the formula is good. Oh, okay, and last but not least, we'll stop here with the Kylie Cosmetics Plumping Glosses. You guys know I absolutely hate plumping lip glosses. I think they don't do anything. I don't like the tingle on my lips. I'm just not a fan at all. And so this would definitely be a no for me. And to me, just speaking of Kylie Cosmetics, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they're really not coming out with nothing new. It's just kind of like skating by, and just like really the only thing that like keeps them afloat is the fact that like Kylie's the face of the brand. But that's just my 2 cents. So anyways, I can't tell you the last time. I have a few Kylie lip kits still because like she had some fun and funky colors. So I do have a couple, but like I couldn't tell you the last time I was like, ooh, I want to buy a Kylie lip kit or like a Kylie Cosmetics product of any kind. So yeah, anyways, you guys, that is going to be all for this YASS or pause video. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know if there's any new hot products that you are dying to try out or you think are absolute trash. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. And as always, if you did enjoy today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as well as follow me on my other socials linked below. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!